Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to part 2 of the closing bell. It's an unusual thing today. We've done an Apple event and now we're doing an Nvidia event as well. Back to back, 2 live streams, which will both be their own videos later on. But thank you very much for joining me. We did see a huge rally today on Nvidia. That shouldn't come of any surprise to anybody. And we're going to talk about it and explain why in a couple of moments. And you're all invited to take part and call in and be part of our NVIDIA special. So, just going to give everyone a moment to arrive. Once everybody arrives, then we will start our NVIDIA event. Excellent. Blackwell is what it's all about today. So, just give everyone a moment just to assemble into the chat. Once you're all here, we shall make a start. Okay. Our special NVIDIA event. People that were watching the Apple event will slowly make their way through to us as well. Right. So I'm going to do a post here on X. Just stand by. We're going to be starting. It's not scheduled to start for another 7 minutes, so we're actually early. But I wanted to go early because I wanted to do this post, which I'm doing right now. So, NVIDIA. I'm just doing an X post. I'll share with you what it is in a moment. NVIDIA, are you bullish? Whoops. Or bearish? We're going to run a poll on X. Please vote. Whoops. Please vote in X poll. There we go. Let me show you what I'm doing so you can see what I'm about to do. NVIDIA live now. Whoops-a-daisy on YouTube. Join the investors. Why watch alone? Okay. Let me give you the link to this event. I'm going to do a poll right now. Let me bring this up. There we go. And let's add a tag. NVDA, NVIDIA, and Martyn Lucas Investor. Use my own tag as well. And I've got the interview with Jensen just seconds away. So just bear with me. And the poll is bullish or bearish? Are you bullish or bearish on this stock? Bullish or bearish? And let's see if what everyone's sentiment is today. Or undecided if you're not sure. Okay. Decided. Okay. 7 days. There you go. I want to copy that. Post that. There's the poll. There's the poll right now. So you can just see that. There's the poll. You can start to vote. I'll give you my X account. I will give you this again in a minute. But now I want to post again. This time it won't be a poll. It'll just be the video itself. Okay. Let's get rid of that. And I want to bring in the image I just created, which was there. And we are good to go. Right. Okay. I can see people are already voting, reposting my poll. I can see it's been shared already. Thank you very much who did that. Thank you. Right, we'll come to that in a minute. I'll just get that on the screen for the poll. Back over to here. And I've got everything lined up for our NVIDIA event. Right. Let's come out of that. Everyone's in the chat. Cool, cool, cool. 2 votes already. Fantastic. Right, let's let's see how that all pans out. Okay. So it's 3 minutes to go before the advertised time. I'm 3 minutes ahead of schedule, but I will start now because we've got a lot to get in the next 20 minutes before the bell goes. So let's make a start. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. Nvidia, nice little rally today. Remember, we've always said, I've said anyway, 130 to 140 in the short term, 210 in 12 months. Remember, I don't pump and dump stocks. I only own the S&P 500. You've all seen my portfolio. I've never shorted a stock, never done options, and here we are at 119,000, all from $5,000. That's where I started from, and you've seen me grow and do everything in front of you live here on YouTube. You know exactly what I'm doing, what I own, how much money I earn on YouTube. I share everything with you. I share my payday with you. I tell you exactly what I'm doing live on the show every day. Tap the like button. This is an Nvidia special. We've just done an Apple special, but now we've got the main event, Nvidia. It's up today. Remember, this stock is not a meme stock. It is a real business, unlike Jim Cramer saying Palantir is a meme stock. This is not a meme stock, but it does trade like a meme stock sometimes. It's very sexy and rock and roll. In this live event, which will be a video later, you're going to hear from Jensen. You're also going to hear from the CEO of Google, talking about what's just happened with AI, with Blackwell, what's happening in India. Partly why I think China has suddenly realized it has to get things moving, because India are coming up the ranks very quickly on their economy GDP, and China don't want to be left behind. All right, so that's all part of what's been going on this morning. We covered that, and we did a story all about what's happening with China, and be very, very careful. Don't chase it. But there are lots of opportunities with buying Chinese businesses. I'm not buying them. I wouldn't buy them. Too much manipulation, but just be aware of what's going on. It's going to give us a rally all the way through to Santa rally. Great year, and a great year lined up next year. Anyway, let's get straight into Nvidia. Why is it up today? Huge rally today. Well, there's several reasons. I'm going to start off with some analysis. Let me just share this with you. If you all tap the like button so far, we've also got a poll running, and I'm going to share with you. I'm going to open up the poll now, giving everyone the link to my X right now. You can vote on this live in the show and also later. So here is the poll I'm running before we show you what, let you hear from Jensen. Here is the poll. And we're asking you, Nvidia Blackwell Showtime. It's Blackwell Showtime because Blackwell's about to be released. Profits are going to come in. We're not going to learn too much about it, of course, until the earnings in November. But boy, are we going to cover the earnings. Of course, we're going to cover the earnings. You cannot afford to miss it. I'll be back from my holiday and I'll be covering it. The question I'm asking you is, are you bullish or bearish? There you go. We've just opened up the vote. First 4 votes. 100% bullish. I've just given you the link in the chat. Please go and vote, and we'll see how that changes throughout this live stream. Those watching it later, look below in the description of the video and pinned to the top in the comments and so on. And you'll also find you'll find the link to my X account. Please go and follow me and vote on our poll. I want to get everyone's thoughts on this. All right. Now, first of all, we're going to look at the forward peg ratio on this, B+. So it's still good value. Even today at $120, it's still good value. If you look at the forward going peg ratio, that's very, very important. All right. Very, very important. So go and check that out. If you want to get access to Seeking Alpha and you don't want to pay full price and you want a discount, I can give you that. I can also give you a referral link here, which will give you a free trial and $25 off. Here's the link if you want to use the software that I'm using. There it is. For everybody else, it's below the video in the description. Right. Let's now go and look at this news here, and then we'll hear from Jensen himself. All right. So Nvidia trends up as Blackwell release date nears. This is just a couple of hours ago. In fact, it's not even that. It's just about an hour ago. All right? This is what's happening. Jensen's been speaking again, and we know when he speaks and he delivers exciting stuff, people react because this stock trends on whispers from the man. So anyway, let me share with you, and then I'll let you hear from him himself. Nvidia shares ticked up 4% by early afternoon, trading on Tuesday as the artificial intelligence intelligence leader prepares to begin shipping its highly anticipated Blackwell GPU during the fourth quarter. And here we are ramping up Blackwell, and it's in full production, said Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang. That is now confirmed. We are in full production, and it is all being delivered. Of course, that's very bullish because there's always doubts about these things. During the Goldman Sachs Communacopia technology conference, we'll ship in Q4 and scale it. Start scaling in Q4 and into next year. And the demand on it is so great, and it is so to the intensity is really, really quite extraordinary. Blackwell chips are expected to see 450,000 units produced in the fourth quarter of 2024, translating into a potential revenue opportunity exceeding $10 billion for Nvidia, according to a post today on X. As Blackwell nears its release date, demand for Hopper also remains strong and is expected to continue well into next year. Great, great, great. Tap the like button if you like all this stuff. Please consider subscribing. The expectation in the fourth quarter is to ship about several $1 billion worth of Blackwell revenue, and for Hopper shipments to continue to increase in the second half of 2025, seeking alpha analyst Simple Investing in a post today. Huang, after selling about 713 million of company stock over the past few months, I want to say that is no big deal, by the way. A few people went, oh, Jensen's trimming off the top. We all trim off the top. Well, I don't. Okay, I'm the exception to the rule, but most people do. Nothing wrong with that. And that scale is no big deal. How much money did the guy need at the end of the day? In a trading plan adopted in March, has apparently indicated he is done selling with 6 months remaining in the plan. According to Barron's, he is done with selling. Okay, let's now go over and hear from the man himself and hear from Google of some a news report we managed to find just out a couple of hours ago. Very, very exciting. All right, so let me just bring that to you right now. If you've just tuned in, this is a live event. We're coming up to the close. The stock is going up again. No surprise, really. And here is some of the news. Should we hear from Jensen first? Okay, let's hear from the man himself.
Prime Minister Modi meeting with top tech executives leading the global AI revolution. Our own Steve Kovach was there, and he spoke to CEOs of both IBM and NVIDIA yesterday. He joins us now with some of the highlights. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yeah. So, like you said, Prime Minister Narendra Modi meeting with several tech CEOs Sunday in New York ahead of the UN General Assembly that's going on all this week. Among the attendees was Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang, Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai, and Accenture CEO Julie Sweet. You can see the rest up there. The topic, of course, artificial intelligence. Tech companies from Apple to Google see India as a prime investment area thanks to a growing middle class and large workforce. And I was able to catch up with two of those attendees, Huang and IBM CEO Arvind Krishna. Let me give you first Huang's overview of the meeting with Modi, praising Modi for understanding the importance of AI.
Prime Minister Modi is inspiring. Every time I've seen him, he is such an incredible student. Loves technology, loves artificial intelligence. He was one of the first people I ever explained artificial intelligence to. This is an extraordinary time for him and time for India because it's a reset of the whole computing stack.
Now, I also asked him if he discussed with Modi kind of clearing up that bureaucratic red tape American companies often complain about when they're trying to invest in India. But he actually said that's not really a problem for NVIDIA in India. Take a listen.
I haven't really experienced that. NVIDIA has been in India for almost 25 years. Our design centers are in Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad. Really fantastic engineering capability there. Almost 10,000 NVIDIA engineers are in India. They do every single aspect of our engineering, and so they've been a part of our company since the very beginning.
Now, another company that has a big presence in India is IBM. So Krishna from IBM was also at the meeting and praised what happened there and told me a bit about the delicate dance of doing business in India, even though it's tacitly supportive of Russia by buying the cheaper oil from that country. Take a listen to what he said there.
Countries are going to do what benefits each country. So you got to put those things a little bit to the side and say, is there any national security threat? So let's look at the major things. If you look at the geopolitical lens, doing cooperation between India and the US is going to be strengthening both these nations to the point where then you can go take care of all the other secondary issues.
Krishna later told our Seema Modi it's up to the U.S. government, not private businesses, and said the U.S. has been encouraging businesses here to do business in India. Now, some more details from Seema from a source inside that meeting. Modi gave Alphabet Sundar Pichai praise for committing to invest $20 billion in India and pointed to his investments in Indian companies like Flipkart and Jio. And, of course, because pharma CEOs like David Ricks of Eli Lilly were there, discussions were held on biotech and IP protections for U.S. companies operating in India. And finally, just as a kicker here, guys, I asked Huang about that Qualcomm-Intel merger report that we got on Friday. Here's what he told me about that.
We're doing it our way, as you know. We're a very different company. NVIDIA builds the full stack of AI infrastructure. We build everything from chips to systems, networking, to CPUs, to GPUs, to switches. We write an enormous amount of software, from algorithms all the way to applications for artificial intelligence. And so we're determined to move forward in the way that we do. And I think in this new world, you really have to be a computing infrastructure company to be able to bring all that technology to bear.
So I think the implication there, guys, is they control what Huang called that full stack, meaning the software and hardware part. That's the competitive advantage they have there, guys.
We're just going to pause it there just for a moment because I want to go over to our poll and how you feel. Some of you are thinking, I'm not so bullish. We've got Martini Racer putting on puts on this one. Doesn't think it's going to do so well. This is our poll. If you've not yet voted in our poll is available on X. There's the link in the chat. If you are watching this later, please look below in the... Please look below in the description. 7 votes so far. Very slow voting at the moment. Just as 100% votes. We've got 155 people. I've just dropped the link in the chat for you on my X. It's twitter.com/Martyn Lucas Investor. Please do go and vote. I want to see how everybody feels. 7 votes so far. 100% bullish at the moment. Anyway, let's go back to this. I want to look at this, and I've got some more information coming up here as well on something else.
Here's the question.
Stand by.
Going to that last point about this deal. Do you see the U.S. government, and do you see
I know where you're going
allowing
with
this deal? Is this a good deal? In some ways, it would probably look, if you can get Intel, if you get some competition to Nvidia, that would be a good thing. 80% margins are great for Nvidia. It's great for Jensen. It's amazing what they've been able to accomplish. But long term, if you want AI to actually have any kind of true economics, that's going to have to be sliced in half, if not more so. The only way that's going to happen is if you get competition. The question, though, is do you want competition coming from a company that's owned by Taiwan, even though they're maybe our allies, or do you think that it has to be owned by somebody in the U.S.?
I was looking at it a different way, Andrew. I was looking at it from the PC business and where Intel and what's really going on here with Qualcomm on the PC side. This summer, Qualcomm put out their first PC chips that are actually good, meaning they can run faster. They're like on par with what you experience on your Mac. They're based on the same technology as those. Intel is still way behind on that. That's why Apple ditched Intel. So I almost read this as a way for Qualcomm to kind of expand its PC footprint more so than this AI thing.
But you don't think it helps on the AI front?
Oh, it can, but Intel's AI chip, we don't know where it is. Qualcomm isn't necessarily producing those kind of chips. It's still a mobile-first company and IoT and things like that.
What possibly, I mean, this is like a backdoor way of getting the CHIPS Act money.
Yeah, exactly. Or that too,
What could possibly happen? I can't imagine people in Washington are pleased with this.
Right.
Or would say, okay, sure, no problem. We'll just change the name on the check we're writing these checks.
Well, you also got to keep in mind, like
taxpayer dollars,
the CHIPS Act money. The CHIPS Act money is a bet on a part of the business that Intel hasn't proven it can do yet. That making of the chips, not necessarily designing chips or computers.
But the idea that you're going to say, okay, we were doing this for an American company,
right.
We're investing in American tax dollars, and you've promised us this, and now some other company is going to come in and say, no, we're going to take it over for this slight.
Still a U.S. company, but
yeah, but still, it just seems like, okay, this is the problem with governments really getting involved and picking winners on this stuff. You lose any access.
And we know the current regulation regime right now.
We're going to move on from that now because they're sort of diverting from what I wanted to cover. But there you go. Looking very, very interesting. And now I want to ask, we are running a poll here. If you feel that we're about to get a major explosion on NVIDIA, it's going up again. I think it's going to go to 130. This is what I've been saying all the time. And then we're going to see $200 within 210 within 12 months. Let me just bring everyone's comments on here. We've got 9 minutes going into the bell, 9 minutes into the close. Let me share your thoughts. Martini Racer says, East Coast port strike on the table. Supply chain disruptions will wreak havoc. We've also got, obviously to consider the issues going on in the Middle East as well. That's getting worse and worse by the day. However, please do not take Meet Kevin as history. His history knowledge is rubbish. Honestly, I've never heard anyone so so lacking in knowledge when it comes to history, constantly predicting World War III. What's going on now in the Middle East has been going on for thousands of years. I just want to be absolutely clear about that. It's not good. It's not good to see. It doesn't mean to say we're going to start World War III. People are always making these wild predictions to get views on YouTube. It really is irresponsible. I'm not concerned about that when it comes to making investment strategies. Stephen Lewandowski has asked the question: How many puts have you put in? How many puts have you put in there, Martini Racer? Rick McGrath, he's here. Not a big position. Okay, thanks to Stephen Lewandowski. Let's have a look here. I'm Martini. You previously mentioned that you feel there will be some major upset in the markets. Any time frame on that? I don't see it at all. I do see it if you chase the market. Now, I want to put this out as part of my NVIDIA video, so I'm making a video out of this. This morning, I reported to you literally before it was news. No one was even talking about it. I was right out the gate with this, and I want to share with you. If you've not yet seen this, please do go and watch this. This is very, very important. It was the stay calm, the Chinese bailout. What's been going on in China with the rate cuts, with the stimulus checks being given not to people, but being given to institutions to buy their stocks back, being given to brokerages to buy the stock market. That's why we've seen today stocks like BABA just go up and up and up and up. We said it would go up today, and it has been going up all day. Is this real? Is this sustainable? Well, I've done some research into history. I expect this rally to last a week, then go sideways, consolidate, and then take off again. This is a very, very, very significant stimulus package that China have put in. However, it could present issues with other countries, America, inflation sort of rising up again. But I think we're going to get another rate cut of 0.5% or at least 25 next month. You've seen how that's affecting our margins coming down. Like my margin is like a $1 a day, and it's now come down another sort of 80 cents, sort of $1.80 in the last couple of days with what I've added in and what I've been able to with margin. So Chinese market is rallying at the moment, but be careful. I've said it, and I'm going to keep saying it because it's really important that I feel responsible, to give good information, even though what you do is up to you. Don't chase the market. Real investors are already in. We're already in. We're holding our positions. We're not chasing it. One thing the S&P always does is reset highs. We're coming up to the close. Let me read this. Unfortunately, we're not showing. It's not going to run. That's a shame. CNBC, I've been looking into it today. It's very unreliable. Their live stream keeps breaking. People keep talking about it, and it gets very frustrating. I keep trying to use it, and it just keeps freezing. But there you go. That's the way these people are. Anyway, so there's a bit of information coming into the close. The markets, I think we're going to be fine. Fine if you are an investor. Not so fine if you're chasing and you're a trader. Got to be very, very careful. I think some of you could end up losing money if you start chasing the markets. If you buy rubbish, keep buying quality. Don't chase the Russell, and you'll be absolutely fine. I think Nvidia is going to 130 to 140 quite quickly. We need more information about Blackwell, though. I don't think supply issues are going to affect this stock at all. And I think we're in for a good Santa rally. And like I've said before, my portfolio is going to 3x by the end of the decade. Look at that, $119,939. Remember, I've never shorted the market. Never done options, only had $5,000 to start this portfolio. And for the first year and a half, I earned nothing on YouTube. And you know what I put in last month was $1,000. You saw me pay it in a couple of days ago. So you know it's not me just putting money in. This is me just remaining in the markets and buying the macro dips. And now I'm up a long way. I'm not chasing this. I'm fully in. I'm only using, going to spend even more margin if we get a 10 to 15% pullback. And that's not when we've risen another 20%, 10 to 15% pullback. That's from where we are now. So anyway, there's Nvidia. There's my update. We're about to ring the bell. What do you think about that? Leave me your thoughts below. Make sure that you go and vote on the poll. Last look on the poll. We've now got just 12 votes at the making of this live stream and video. 91% of you are bullish, 8.3% are bearish, and 0% is undecided with just 12 votes. Please do go and vote. Repost that, leave me your thoughts, and I'd like your thoughts on that. I'll just give you the link one more time as well. Take the time, if you can, to go and check out the Chinese warning. I gave you all the information about what's happening with China this morning. Before it even broke with the news, I'm up late at night now, early morning, trying to bring you even more breaking news. Accurate, though, not just jumping in and being the first. I want it to be good information that you can use. That's it from me. Okay, click above my head, down below in the description. I will put over here some videos I think you'll find useful. And down here, part 2 of my psychology of investing. Cash is most certainly not king. And I think if you watch the video to the end, I absolutely prove cash is not king. People that have watched it and commented to me and said, yeah, I believe that makes sense now. I watched it through and you're right. Cash is most certainly not king. People keep saying it is. And I've proved it, I believe, unequivocally proved it, that it doesn't make sense. Anyway, there we go. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, we're about to ring the bell. Let's see if we can get CNBC on the bell. Let's refresh it again. Keeps crashing all the time. Absolutely bloody rubbish. Why can't they organise a live stream? I don't have a problem with doing it. Whatever. Anyway.
$1 billion in revenue. We'll have those numbers in about 15 minutes or so. Scott.
1 minute to go.
Thank you very much for that. We'll look ahead to that as we approach the close. Anything positive today for the Dow and the S&P is going to be a new closing high for each.
Yeah, and so the big next data point is going to be the PCE. I think we're getting that on Friday. We had, 2.6% year over year last month. We're moving towards that 2% level. This is core PCE, and that, of course, is the Fed's key gauge here. I think we're expecting 0.2% month over month. I don't expect inflation
numbers to be surprising. Here we go, a few seconds to go, about to close.
I am, again, as I said, more concerned with perceptions on jobs and the direction of jobs. If the fourth quarter, that's going to be the #1 issue for the stock market.
Another all-time high. Look at that.
I think we can
Look at that.
Where we're going to end up at the end of the year.
We're watching yields.
Another new all-time high. Oh my gosh.
That we are looking at yields.
Alibaba's crashing. No, it's not. Back up again.
Treasuries, and yet the market is still incredibly sticky. People seem to love particularly short-term treasuries and money market.
The bell has gone. We're breaking all-time highs once again.
Bell's ringing. We're going to get 100 points or about that on the Dow.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
So we have manufactured a pretty
Nvidia is going up. My portfolio is lit. Oh, look at that. Flying. 120,148.
Stock exchange, Microsoft's Hispanic and Latinx employee research group doing the honors at the NASDAQ. Well, the Dow and S&P 500 setting record closing.
Awesome stuff. This is very, very exciting.
On the minds of investors, the NASDAQ outperforming, getting a boost from NVIDIA.
Congratulations, Martyn. 120,000. I'm going to be with you all the way to 1 million. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, we're absolutely ahead of target now. We're ahead of target for 1 million Started with $5,000, no options, no shorting, no gambling, no risking, no selling. I don't even need to buy any more shares. This is the perfect scenario. Perfect scenario. And it feels very, very nice indeed. Feels very, very good.
We'll get a key
I'm
read
loving it.
on the health of home builders when KB Home reports earnings in just moments.
Okay, nothing else I want to share right now. Let me read your comments. Let's bring everyone's comments into the show. Let's look at NVIDIA. Keep our eye on that. I know we're not in the NVIDIA stream now. We finished it, but still want to keep looking at it. Chart looks strong, looking like... Cedar Trees. Cedar Trees, you had a question for me. Cedar Trees, you wanted to know something to do with Sensei's analysis or something. So could you repeat your question to me? You gave me a message in Discord. I said join me on the live show and I will answer it. So if you've just done it, I'm sorry, but please do mention it again and I'll answer it for you now because I didn't understand what you were saying.
And they don't forecast that to the end of 2026. Why are they cutting rates so aggressively? I think the Federal Reserve is concerned with the strength of the labor market. They're concerned with the pace of this economic slowdown, and consumers and investors are starting to pick up on that as well.
And certainly we have had some Fed speak this week that has talked about the onus that is now on the labor market. And even just some of the data we got today, a few different components across a few different readings showing some weakening in the labor market as well. One of the things that propelled the market today, though, was the stimulus actions we saw in China, which actually caused materials in the S&P to be the best performing sector. Is China investable or do you steer clear?
We steer clear for the most part. We have a market weight to emerging markets, but we let our active managers decide.
Okay, I just want to take care of one of my members, Cedar Trees. I was asking about the super chats for stock review for Sensei. Okay, if you are a member, which you are, and you join Sensei live on the show, which you do, I've seen you in there every Sunday, 3 p.m. Central. And you do a super chat, he will do a review for you live right there in the show. If I'm correct in my memory, because I was watching, you did a super chat for a review. He does it live. Doesn't do it after the show. He does it live. And if I'm right in saying you did a super chat after he ended, and I think he said to you, because he was still able to comment, you're able to comment for a few minutes afterwards. He said to you, the show's just finished, I'll do it next time. So what you need to do, Cedar Trees, not Sensei, I'm getting confused now. I was asking about the super chats for stock review for all right, Sens. Okay, you're talking about me doing a review. Okay, all right. I don't have you on the list for that. No, I don't have you on the list for a review. I don't have you on the list. I have HPE, DDOG, Alaska Energy, FULC, Lithium, Freight, GDNP, EC, GWAV, AMTX, HOFV, MPW, Coke, Cars, CrowdStrike, and ARS. You're not on the list. I was asking about the super chats for stock review for Sens. I have super chatted you, Martin, Lucas, for Sens. For sets. Okay. No, I don't have you on the list. I've never seen that. I have given 3 different super chats for Sens. Have you? Okay, I don't see that. I write them all down. I mean, I believe you, of course, but I don't see it. So what I will do is I am going to get your review done immediately because I'm about to take a vacation. So what I'm doing is next week, I'm not going to be on air. There's no live shows, taking the whole of October off. So what I'm doing is next week, I'm going to be in the studio, even though I'm on vacation, recording. I've already started it. recording all of the reviews, every single one, including yours, okay? So all of the reviews are going to be done, all up to date. They're being recorded now, 100%, all of them. So I don't remember that, and I haven't gotten it written down, but of course, no problem at all. I believe you. I don't need you to screenshot. If you say you have, you're a member of my channel for 2 months, so you have respect and trust from me. You don't have to prove it to me. I believe you. So I'm going to put it here, and it'll be done. SENS. Let me make sure I know which one it is. Let me make sure we agree. SENS. Is this the stock you're talking about? Is this the stock you mean? Yeah, I've never seen this one before. I don't know where it's gone. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Did you? I don't know when. Maybe you super chatted it on one of Sensei's shows. It doesn't matter. I've never seen it, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. So God Made a Farmer. Yes, GWAV is on the list. I'm doing all the reviews next week, all of them. I've already started recording them, and I will be posting them all out when I'm on holiday. You will be getting all the reviews. They will premiere for you. Can you just confirm, Cedar Trees, that's the right one? All right. So mine... for GWAV on your list, can you remove that? The CEO is a scammer and they repost PR month after month. Yeah, a lot of these people do. Take the super chat and as a thank you for your hard work. That's very, very kind. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, I will take that off the list. $2. Thank you so much indeed. I appreciate it. That's very, very kind of you. That's one less for me to do. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Correct, that is the right company. They are a glucose monitoring company. Okay, let me copy and paste that. Sensonics. There it is. Okay, all done on the list. It shall be done. Okay, look out for all these reviews next week. No live shows. I'm taking the whole month off, and I'm going to make sure that everybody's review is done. All the ones I've just given you will be done. Okay.
3 years of supervised release after that. Also an $11 billion forfeiture. Now, this is beyond what we thought.
Nothing there I want to talk about particularly. So we'll leave that. So I think we can wrap everything up then. So God Made a Farmer. That's very kind of you. Thank you. And sorry you've had to wait. Cedar Trees. I have no idea what happened there. But anyway, it'll all get done. 100%. Everything will be done for you, okay? Look out for the videos next week. Anyone still in rap says Malk UK. Let's go Nvidia. Yep, it's still going up. My portfolio is now 120,063 all-time highs. We just hit another all-time high. Right, I'm going to end this show then. I've got 2 videos I want to get out. I want to invite... Ah, look at that. I hope that shares on the screen because we've had some super chats not share on the screen the last few days. I hope that works. I'll force it to work if it doesn't work. But that's very, very kind of you. I've not had a break for 2 years. I've been here every single day, every trading day for 2 years. And I'm now going to take a break for the whole of October. But I'm using my first week to record all of the videos, to catch up with all of the reviews, refurbish the studio. There's lots of work and stuff I need to do in the studio. But thank you very, very much, Jojo S, for that amazing super chat. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so, so much. So join me tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the concert in the evening, the final concert. And that will be it for a month. There will be no live shows. I will pop on now and again from my phone, but the studio will be shut down, in the garden or sat on the beach or something like that. Sensei will do a few. He'll do his Sunday shows, but there'll be no live concerts, no live shows other than on my phone throughout October. When we come back, it'll be season 4, bigger and better than ever before. Martyn, I think I have a review on the list. Just cancel my review. Keep the super chat towards T and James 007. Well, that's very, very kind of you as well. James, let me have a look. That's very kind of you. What did you give me? Please don't cancel the reviews. I've given the time to do it. So Brian, Alaska, Lithium, Ray, man. I'm just going to do the whole list. Oh, yes. Oh, I see. A mini review. I see. Yes. Eco Petrol. Thank you very much. $2.50. Yes, I see that. Thank you. Well, I want everyone to be happy and taken care of and all the rest of it. So thank you, James. You're built different, brother. Thank you. Yeah, that's very kind. All right, we're going to wrap this up. I just want to make sure that Jojo S's super chat comes through. Don't know why the super chats aren't showing through. Just going to wait a minute to see if Jojo S's super chat comes through. And then I'm going to end the show because we've had an issue with super chats not showing on the screen. And they should be. Yeah, the last one was 2 days ago. Really weird. There's some link between the two. So Jojo S, it might not come through, so I want to share it on the screen. Thank you so much indeed for that. And Leah will love that. She most certainly loves a bottle of Chardonnay, and we will do that. That's really, really sweet of you. Thank you so much for the holiday. That's great. The holiday day. It's the whole of October. At least I hope it's not just one day. Anyway, that's it from me. I think we can wrap up today's show then. Thank you ever so much indeed, everybody. It's showing up from Jojo. It's showing up. No, it shows up in the chat. I know that. But what I mean, Vanessa, is it shows up on the screen, you know, when it reads it out. And I don't know why it's not doing that. But I'm unclear why it's not doing that. It should be. Anyway, thank you very much. Damn, closing in on 100,000. PA, congratulations. Yeah, it's been an amazing run. Look at this, 120,000 now. I can't believe it. I've never seen so much money in my life. I mean, I've never had any money, so it's amazing. 100,000 coming soon. Are you on about on the brokerage? Oh, are you talking about my account? Oh, yes. The total balance now with my Roth IRA is 120,000. That's the two accounts. They both work together. I've got $200,000 invested because you can see my margin. It's come down a lot. The interest rate's coming down a lot. The balance is coming down a lot. I'm not buying anything. I'm just remaining in the market. So, it's just going to get better and better. It's really good. Yeah. But the main brokerage account is 93. Martyn, do you believe the market will continue this upward trend in the coming months, even with the elections? Yes, I do. There will be volatility throughout the year, uncertainty. Markets don't like the uncertainty. But yes, we're going to keep trending upwards overall. But that doesn't mean to say you're going to make money. If you're chasing the stocks, chasing the wrong stocks, you're getting in, you're getting out. If you just bought, when I bought, you just buy the macro dips, just remain in, you are good. I cannot wait. I put the video out today about the dividends. I'm about to get a $600 or thereabouts dividend overall, my brokerage and Roth, and that's going to really help towards the margin and everything else. So very excited. Oh, yes, I know what you mean now. That's okay, Vanessa. That's fine. How low will Nvidia drop on the next dip? It could go as low as 90, but I just think the news is too good. It's priced to perfection, but it's trending up now. The interest on it is increasing. It's going to keep increasing. And once we go above the 130, 140, you're not going to see 100 again. There's always 20, 30% swings in NVIDIA. I think that will always remain because the stock is so hypey. It is so memey. It is so, it is so overbought all the time. So it's just the way, a bit like Tesla, the same sort of thing. A bit like Palantir, the same thing. But look at it going now. It just keeps on going. Oh. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Very, very exciting. So that's it. Right. I think we are done. I think we'll wrap this up then, folks. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. I hope I'll see you all back in the morning. Just a couple of shows to do. I'm going to get all the... Now, here's the thing. A couple of you have just really graciously said don't do my review. I've allowed the time next week to do all of these, so now there's 2 I've taken out. If you want a review done, you give and you are a member and you do a super chat, I will do your review 100%. It will be out next week because the first week of my holiday I want to dedicate to recording these videos off air so I can get them all done. So if you do want a review next week doing brand new, up to date, right? If you are a member and you do a super chat, I will get your review done in the first week of my holiday next week. I'm in the studio doing upgrades, doing refurbishment, doing up videos. So I won't be live, but I will be doing that. Now, if you do want to keep the family together, James, I think James 007 requested this. James said, I know you're not going live, but could you keep the extra channel running? I'm going to do a poll now. Now I can do this when the studio is completely shut down and I'm properly on holiday the following week. I can do it because I can have a screen with something on it, whatever. And it'll keep everyone together. It'll provide the community and it'll provide a place to go. So let's see. Would you like me to run the extra channel? So I can run that while I'm on the beach. I mean, it can go 24 hours a day. I can do that without worrying about it. So I'm going to ask you, would you, whoops daisy, would you like the extra channel running on the holiday? During the holiday. During the holiday. I can have this running all the time. Might even be able to make it 24 hours a day. Would you like the extra channel running during the holiday? Yes or no? All right. So there you go. If we get a majority, I'll make that happen. Thanks again, Sir Martin. You're welcome. Thank you, Vanessa. Extra channel. Hi all. Rolls-Royce might be worth a look. Google says their next earnings date is February the 25th. William, yeah, well, if you want to super chat it, I will do it for you. It's a yes from 007. With respect, get some swimming shorts for the beach. Get some new... You remember that? They were the underpants in the... I'm not going to explain that again, James. Jojo S, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Bloody hell. Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? So, yeah. Really, really funny. Okay. Right. Let's see. Let's get all the votes in. 81% so far. Just 16 votes. If we can get everyone. There's 80 watching. So essentially, it'll look like this. This is the extra channel running, right? This one here. I can run this if I'm sat on a beach. I can run this anywhere. It won't look like this. It'll just be maybe my chart, maybe a background or whatever it might be. It won't be like that. But what will be like that is the members. You can talk to each other, support each other, breaking news. I can chat, I can talk to you, I can have a laugh, and we can come in, I can tell you what I'm doing, and basically we can be live together all the time. Whenever you need us, we can do that. And I mean, there's not anything really stopping that going live for the 24 hours a day for the entire period. I can set up a device and just let that run. So there's always a space there, a live space, and show my portfolio or tickers running or whatever it might be. Okay, so let's have a look. No Speedos, please. I agree. No one needs it. No one needs it. The classic car nut. Avoid the Borat bikini next time. Yeah, avoid it. I agree. There's no need for it. There's no need for it. Hey, Mike. Right, we'll wrap up the show. Let's see. We had 25 votes, which is pretty good, right? 80% said yes. No, 12%. Undecided, 8%. So 8% aren't bothered. So 81%, that's an overwhelming majority. So bar some technical reasons, and I can't think of one, we will do that during the vacation. I will pick a device, it will run, and yeah, it'll be there. All right, so there we go. End the poll. Okay. Right. Hi, Jojo. Good evening, Mike. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you very much indeed. Do you need a hand, Leah? Okay. Okay. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you much indeed. Look out for those videos that I've just recorded. If you've not had a chance, I'm going to show you a couple of things I've just done for you in the last couple of hours. Let me just make sure I've got this right. Videos. Right. A new service, well, not a new service, but not everyone realizes I'm doing it. So these videos have just come out. If you go to the video tab at the top of the playlist, of the homepage, look for latest. S&P 500 payday. Today was the last day, so hopefully you if you wanted to get your dividends, you're in. That is the full story with the Chinese bailout. So go and check that out there. Please be careful if you're buying Trump media. This has been a very popular video. Be careful if you're buying that. Intel, deal or no deal. But right over here, if you go across to shorts, this is where I'm now doing news in brief, and these are proving very popular. People seem to like this. You just get a little bit of information very quickly. I'll share with you another way. You might like these. And I've added some music to them as well. Look, watch this. Here's Chinese bailout. Investor, Chinese. Okay, you might like to check these out. What else have we got? You can just scroll down. This is never sell stocks ever that I had at the beginning and get rid of them. Remember, I want to leave my seeds in the ground. Okay, what else have we got? We've got, oops, scroll down. We've got cash is king. Now, some of you don't realize this, so I'm going to explain it. Cash, when I make a short, right, hang on a minute. Will it let me do it? Yeah. Come on. I'm trying to show you what I'm doing here. Right. This is difficult to do. Oh, bloody hell. I'm just trying to show people. Right, look. Can you see here? Created from. That's the video it's created from. So you can see the full video. Can you see where it says created from? Just across there. Can you see there? The little short, you can do it on your phone or computer, whatever. But there is the video it's created from. So in other words, if you like this, Trump media, be careful, right? You can Listen to this. Where's the... there it is. Picks a penny up off the ground. EJT stock, Trump Media. Right, if you like that, on the toilet so quickly, it reminds me now of GameStop. In fact, okay, you can click on created from just here, and it'll take you to the full video. So now you can see the full video. So it's another way for me to bring news to you with a little bit, and then if you like it, it's an advert essentially. Hang on, where's it gone from mine? That's bloody weird. Shorts, right, shorts, there you go. So you click on one, let's say you like Intel. You like Intel, okay, you listen to Intel, and then you go, all right, I want to click here, created from, and then you go to the full Intel video. Make sense? Okay. All right, that's it from me. I'm going to wrap up today's show. Thank you very much for being here. I'll see you back in the morning. Last couple of shows to do, and I will see you back in November, of course, for the NVIDIA earnings. In fact, just before I go... No, I'll do it later. I was just going to record the NVIDIA earnings. I'll do it in the morning. Right. Okay, that's it. I'll see you back in the morning. I'm now going to send you all across to the extra channel. This is where we'll be throughout October then. Be a special service. I'll work something out. Let me do that. Okay, let me give you the link to extra. Extra. Pin that to the top. Pin there. All right, that's it. Should we do day trader of the day? A lot of you, I'm sure, want to tell me how much money you've made, which is great. Let's have a little look. Shadoo-doo-be-doo-doo. Shadoo-be-doo-wah. Ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-be-doo-wah. All right. So, I'm up today, 0.47. 0.47%. Let's see who does the best. Let's roll the credits. Stars of our show today, Derek Bolton. We got a new subscriber. No super chats. I don't know why it's not showing. The integration isn't showing at the moment. It's very, very strange. They're not getting a link from YouTube into Streamlabs to bring it in. So there's no way for me to connect to it. But I'm sure it'll work itself out all of a sudden. You just wake up one day and it'll work. Anyway, let's see who wins. Up 2%. Cedar Trees, congratulations. Up 0.87. You beat me, Mike. 1.09. Oh, you nearly won there. Oh, Rick McGrath, 2.76. Congratulations to you. I'm all in on Nvidia. Oh dear, I wouldn't be all in on any stock. But I wish you the very, very best. We hope you do well. We know you'll do well if you can afford to stay in and leave your seeds in the ground. You most certainly can. But I just hope you remain in the stock and not have to worry. Right, Nvidia's going up. I'm loving it. Up 2.4, just behind. Yay, Rick. Casey, a new member here. Has been a member for just a month. Up 8.1. Casey, is that your overall portfolio, not just one stock? That's the rules. I'm sure you understand that. I'm going to give it a round of applause because I don't think anyone's come close to that. Is that your overall portfolio? Let's hope so. Round of applause. Thank you for your honest trades. Very, very good indeed. Very, very nice. Absolutely awesome. Very, very nice indeed. And give them a thumbs up. Casey, thank you very much indeed. That's absolutely awesome. But that's it from me. I'm out of here. Join me now on the extra channel. I'll be there putting out these videos. Until the morning, stupid stock it was. Mike, Rio Tinto going up again. Very nice. That's it from me. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye for now.